Yeah, okay, so welcome everyone. So today is a pleasure to welcome you to the second symposium on machine learning and algorithmic information theory that I'm co-organizing with Kamel Dinger and Marcus Hüther here. So this is the second edition. First one was almost exactly 3 years ago, so July 2022. Yeah, so this is part of the Machine Learning and Dynamical Systems Research Interest Group at the Turing Institute. So this event is sponsored by the Turing Institute. And so, yeah, so the general framework of this entire research direction is how to analyze complex systems. So among the current approaches to, or actually the more popular approaches to analyze complex systems are algorithmic information theory that allows to characterize concepts like complexity, simplicity, randomness, induction, information content, but it's currently hard to compute quantities that appear in the theory. The other approach that is very popular nowadays is machine learning, that is concerned with algorithms designed to accomplish a certain task whose performance improves with the input of more data. It allows the analysis of some very high-dimensional complex systems on the basis of data when the model is not even known. But the current limitation is that it's mostly a set of techniques and algorithms. The theory is still underdeveloped, and it's not clear why the algorithms work and what is their domain of applicability. And then one of the other more formal approaches for analyzing complex systems is the theory of dynamical systems. That is well-established theory, so it allows to analyze complex systems when the model is known. It offers non-trivial ways to analyze dynamical systems. It has the status of theory, but it is currently limited to low-dimensional models and some infinite-dimensional systems. So if we look at it from this point of view, it makes sense to bridge the gaps between these three different disciplines. So the research group at Turing for machine learning and dynamical systems aims at filling the gap between machine learning and dynamical systems in the following directions. Machine learning for dynamical systems, where the goal is to analyze dynamical systems on the basis of observed data rather than attempt to study them analytically. So this allows to extend the boundaries of the classical theory of dynamical systems. And then the other direction is dynamical systems for machine learning, where the goal is to analyze algorithms of machine learning using tools from the theory of dynamical systems. And so this would allow to give solid foundations to the existing methods and understand their true potential and limits, and eventually identify the domain of applicability of the algorithm in machine learning. So the other direction that we are interested in this research group of machine learning and AIT, so that we started about 3 years ago at the first meeting, is to fill the gap between machine learning and algorithmic information theory in the following directions. So machine learning for algorithmic information theory. So here we'll be interested in looking at applications of Solomonov induction, algorithmic probability approaches to probability predictions, links between information learning and data compression, and also developing or using algorithms from machine learning for better compression or prediction, and eventually trying to approximate for more complexity using the machine learning methods. The other direction is algorithmic information theory for machine learning. So here we would be interested in looking at the domain of applicability of certain machine learning methods and explain, for example, why certain methods in machine learning will a priori work. So here the keyword is a priori. Will a priori work so well for certain problems, or a priori will not work for other problems? So this is, again, the goal is to give solid foundations to existing methods, understand their true potential and limits. And again, the goal is also identify the domain of applicability of the algorithm of the machine learning. So looking at this, I mean, so the overall vision is this triad, I mean, where we have the three different approaches to analyze complex systems that are like machine learning, dynamical systems, and algorithmic information theory. So in a way, I mean, the two legs are dynamical system theory and algorithmic information theory are there to strengthen the foundations of machine learning. And machine learning is at the top in the way it's like also extending the boundaries of dynamical system theory and algorithmic information theory. So the little link between dynamical system theory and algorithmic information theory is definitely important. It's something we already have worked on a little bit before, but I think it's the connection between the three fields that is the most important. And yeah, so that's all. So it's some organizational details. So the website of Research Interest Group on Machine Learning and Dynamical Systems at Turing is the following one. All the talks will be recorded and posted on YouTube. So if you do not want, if you are online and you do not want to be in the recording, then please have your video turned off. So we are editing a special issue on New Horizons at the intersections of machine learning, dynamical systems, and algorithmic information theory in Physics D. So if you are interested in submitting paper, just use the code VSI MLDSAIT. For updates and future activities about ML and AIT, you can look at this link, which is the second symposium on algorithmic information theory and machine learning. And then, yeah, but in general, if you are interested in the entire interface, so we just created the community hub that will be coordinated by myself, Marcus Hüter, and Kolwaya. So there is which will be dedicated to researchers exploring different aspects in AIT, including Solomonov induction, AXI, universal algorithmic intelligence. So we'll have regular meetings online and possibly in person. We'll have reading groups. We'll start by reading the recent book by Marcus Hüter. And yeah, so you can check this website, and there we'll have a mailing list. So we also have a WhatsApp group. So if you're interested, you are welcome to join it. And yeah, for the speakers, just a comment. I sent the Turing link for Zoom. So please join the Turing link so that we can record the talks from Zoom. So yeah, so if you don't have the file, if you don't have a computer with you, just send me the files, and then I'll broadcast them from my computer. Yeah, so that's about it. And so yeah, so thank you. If you have any questions, yeah, otherwise we'll just start with the first speakers. Yeah, so by the way, I forgot. So yeah, Marcus will be giving two-part talk. I mean, on the reason caught COVID after he went to ICML in Toronto, in Vancouver. So he couldn't attend in person, and then he's not feeling well. So we wish him good luck. But luckily, Marcus stepped in and helped us to have a second part of by giving a second part of his today's talk. Yeah. So today and tomorrow, there will be two plenary lectures by Marcus, and then yeah, that's about it. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So yeah, so without further ado, we'll have Marcus who will be talking in a few minutes. Yeah, let me just start.